Welcome back to a new episode of the Cheesiest Man Alive. Today we're starting with a PvT and it's on Hardwire. Sometimes when life gives you lemons, you have to make lemonade, is what they say. And sometimes when life gives you strawberries, you have to make a strawberry milkshake. And I believe I just got handed a box of delicious strawberries and some fantastic A-grade milk over here. So I'm going to make a strawberry milkshake. And in this case, in this terrible analogy, it's going to be a cannon rush. So we're sending our first worker across the map. The reason for that, by the way, is because Hardwire is probably one of the only viable maps against Terran to cannon rush. I sent out my worker a little bit too late again. I continuously make the same error again and again, but it's okay. And the reason why it's somewhat viable is because of this pylon. I completely forgot to send out my second worker. And because I can kind of wall in whatever comes here. So, pop. It's not super clean, but 3 extra pylons and we have a wall. If I get my cannon down here, I have like I can build a gateway next to it as well. I might just do that immediately, actually. So we get this over here. We get a gateway over here. And we start moving upstairs. Oh, okay. Doesn't seem like that is going to be super appreciated. I probably should have played this out slightly different than what I'm doing currently. I think I'm in range of this as well, by the way. Yeah, this is why usually you want to go upstairs a little bit quicker. Because now I'm obviously in some major trouble already over here. This is why the second worker is kind of a necessity. Not so much a luxury. Oh yeah, come! Almost got him there. Come on, buddy. Am I in range of this? I actually am in range of that, exactly like I thought. Ooh, that's beautiful. I can actually hit this, which is nice. That's real nice even. How is this? How do I have any vision range here whatsoever? That makes no sense. Ooh. This isn't actually a great pylon, is it? Did manage to kill that worker, which is frustrating for me. Kill this bad boy. Now we're going to keep high ground vision, which is very important. We killed a bunch of workers as well, which is also somewhat important. Can he outrange me here? Okay, he can actually... He can attack this because I don't have vision no more. I'm going to immediately get a dude over here, a Nexus, and just get a robo at home, I think. That might just end up being the real plan here. Factory is already done. I think a robo actually is the only solution that I currently have. I think my opponent's work count isn't actually that large, which is good for me. Just small worker count means that I actually still have a chance. Is this dude? What's he gonna do? I don't like it when things are happening that I'm not quite sure of what it is. Okay, these dudes are upstairs. I'm super supply blocked as well. I kind of want a gateway here. I'm going to get a gateway as well, and I think I want a cannon. The cannon sounds stupid because I know there's most likely going to be a cyclone. So maybe I just shouldn't even do it. It seems like a colossal waste of money, honestly. Battery is going to be a way better investment, but after I start my first Immortal. So I'm going to start my first Immortal, and then immediately after I follow this up with a battery. Now, we can win just a little bit of time with this Salad, which is huge. Like you can, you know, just tank a couple of Cyclone shots, and that will actually be kind of useful. Come on, die. There we go. Also useful there. I want an extra gateway too, which should be somewhat okay here. And I'm going to get one of these things out. What do you call it? An observer. There we go. Actually, let me get a third gateway. We're going to need some big Stalker production pretty soon here. Okay, so that thing is moving out already. Wait, what's that in my main? Is that tank drop? That's a freaking tank drop in my main base. Ooh, this is not entirely what I wanted. Okay, just kind of making sure that we're not getting completely destroyed here by this tank drop. Gonna keep an eye on exactly what is happening here. Ugh. Come on. Back into my base, buddy. Back into my base. There we go. This doesn't feel very good, honestly. Oh, we did manage to kill that at least. I wonder if I'm being 1 base all-in, or if this is a 2 base all-in, or like a 5 base all-in. Sometimes difficult to quite figure out what actually is going on. You die. You die. Okay, he's going into my main base with that thing. Which is annoying, because then I can't mine anymore from my main. Woo! Woo! 1 HP? 2 HP. Very cool. No! Dang it. Less cool. I probably need to send this across the map and figure out whether what I'm doing currently is completely useless, or if there's actually a future in this game or not. No, no, no. Come on. Go shoot it. One more shot! One more shot! There we go. All the way from the backfield. Beautiful stuff. It's like one of these shots. I sometimes watch the NBA. It's for the people that don't know, it's basketball. And in basketball, they have a clock. And if the clock runs out, these people, they look at the clock and they go, oh crap, I need to make a shot now. And then they shoot the ball in like the dying seconds. I believe if the ball leaves the hand, or the hands, before the timer runs out, if the ball goes in, after it left the hands, you still get the points. I'm not actually sure if that is true or not. It sounds a bit like a weird rule, because the time is already up. If you didn't manage to score within the allotted time slot, then perhaps you should. I'm freaking dead. I know the game doesn't look over, but it's really over. I have nothing. Okay, no. Luckily this showed that it was very over, so I had to tap out. GG. Coffee is pretty good. I think we could have played this better, though. I'm kind of curious about this basketball thing, so I'm going to Google that. I'll see you guys in game number 2. Our opponent for this round is going to be Young Yakov, who I've recently played in my DreamHack tournament as well. So I'm a little bit familiar with what the Young Yakov is capable of. The question is the Young Yakov familiar of what I am capable of? He knows I can play macro games. He knows my Oracle control is not bad. But does he also know that I can open up with a Nexus first and still build cannons in his natural? I doubt it, honestly. I have my most sincere doubts. So that's what we're going to be doing here. We'll open up with a Nexus first. This one is down way too fast. I'm not even sure why I sent it down there. We'll go up to 17 workers. And I think I actually need to send one of my workers to the other side a little earlier, no? It feels like that might just be the play. So this one's going to go there. And this one will go downstairs to build a Nexus. Is that how it's going to work out? For a proper cannon rush off of this. I think so. That does feel very proper after all. So the scout timing is a little bit off. And that is something that Young Yakov could see and be like, hey, what's going on with that scout timing there, Mr. Barcode? What's kicking off there? Well, the reason for that, of course, is the fact that I am indeed cannon rushing. So we'll start with a cheeky pylon over here. See if we can actually do that. I think we can. We'll start with a pylon here, and then we have one pylon in this location, one pylon in that location. And we'll set us up for a pretty decent setup here now. Does this allow... I don't think I can get this gateway down. That feels correct. Can I actually... No way, right? He's gonna cancel? I also got the cancel in though. This is not good. When there is a cannon rush this late, I don't think they're ever supposed to cancel. Is this a double pylon wall? Very cool. Very cool indeed, my friends. Very cool indeed. Do I need to actually get a cannon at home, or is it not necessary? This isn't even in range, is it? This, however, is. Okay, look at this. Look at this move. Okay, this absolutely did not end up working out. Holy crap, that was bad. Oh my god. I'm not saying we lost our lead here, but... Whew. My tech is going to be extremely delayed here. We do have a pylon for, well, let's call it scouting purposes. We'll be able to see how many drones there will be at this base, which is honestly kind of useful. It's not the most useless thing I've seen in my entire life. Is this sell it out in time? I think so. Okay, well, that means that we can turn around with this. Close timing. Oh, okay. I see how it is. You're only going to be trading if you're planning on actually all-inning. No, like, this makes absolutely zero sense if it isn't all-in. We'll go follow this up with a Stargate. Just go into 2-base Tempest push. Pretty standard. Classic 2-base Tempest push. Who hasn't seen that before, right? But that's what we'll play. Like, kind of a Tempest gateway all-in. Something like that. Not a very common build order because it sucks, but... Ooh. This sucks. This actually does suck. And I didn't open up with a Stalker. No. I don't... Oh, just in time, baby. I didn't think he was gonna move out with this. I guess it makes some sense, right? Oh, good lord. Well, at least this pylon is going to finish up. That allows me to get a little bit of health at least. Need to open up with a freaking void right now. Come on, buddy. I'm not so sure if I'm still winning. I haven't actually lost that many workers though. You can't attack this pylon. That's what you want, really. Oh. I think you should have gone for workers, honestly. I think now it's too late to go for workers though. We got a dodge. Wow. It's like I'm a basketball player. It's called a buzzer beater, by the way. The shot. I googled it. A buzzer beater is when you do a shot and the shot leaves your hands before the buzzer, but it hits the other side. It hits the, what do you call it? It goes in the basket after the buzzer. It's called a buzzer beater. And then there was a list of famous buzzer beater games. And then there's also a shot, which was literally just called The Shot, which was made by Michael Jordan in like 1990 or something like that. 1998, 1991. Looked very intense. I have no clue what we're doing here. Oh, I'm gonna open up with double Tempest. I will open up practically in a mid game already after this, but we're going to go into double Tempest here. Yeah, double Tempest. And then we'll go into Blink. We'll follow it up with Blink. So like some double Tempest harass into Blink. I hope I can kill this Roach. Come here. Come here, Roach! I want to take you out. Yeah. It's really nice that there's no transfuses in these types of situations, I have to admit. Oh. Saved. Absolutely saved. So we're just going to... The blink sounds a little bit silly, but it actually makes sense. Because the only follow-up that makes any sense after scouting, like, I think I'll go with 4 Tempest or so, is going to be Corruptors out of my opponent. So I get blink, I do like a little Tempest rush. Who doesn't know the classic Nexus first into... Did I not actually kill an Overlord? That's over here. If he sees all of this, I'll be pretty upset. Okay, it seems like he didn't actually scout. That's good for me. Could have been very aware of this this Tempest thing moving out on the map, but instead, young Yakov is not very aware of that whatsoever. Oh. You go build as well. No. You two need to start moving across the map. And we'll get a battery going up. That should definitely help. And we immediately here started Blink. What? Oh, he played a Nidus against me as well in DreamHack. I'm not actually sure if that's good though. Niduses often feel pretty bad. But this is a lot of freaking units though. Like actually a lot of freaking units. I will cancel this. That's the one thing I do know for sure. Okay, I'm going to lose my main base. Question is, how bad is that? Well, it's probably pretty bad actually. Actually, it does not sound very nice at all. Oh? Did not realize that something was happening in my natural as well. You're gonna go here. Come on, shoot it! Thank you, sir. Thank you, good sir. You have a lot of workers still available now. Actually shoot this thing, I think. Oh, did not quite dodge that completely how I wanted to. I mean, the only problem here really is going to be the creep, I think. If I can get rid of the creep... Actually, what if I just take a base over here? Oh. I was not paying attention there, I have to admit. Shoot this. Puff! My plan is going to remain the same though. So this will be my, well, technically my third base again. Just going to redo my camera hotkeys real fast. 1, 2, 3. So that is now base 2. Congratulations, you've been promoted. Everyone just gets promoted up a base, you know. Makes them feel happy as well. Makes them feel valued at least. Okay, well, can actually get a decent amount of gateways from this, I think. Should we still move across the map to try and harass a little? It almost feels pointless. Actually, you're gonna go back to base 1, base 3. And this is base 4, okay. It seems to be at least one thing still left over here. One little, 2 more. There we go. What are you guys doing? Oh, I want my +2 to start immediately, and I kind of want to start my next base. I'll also get a dark shrine here. I'll use the Tempest to snipe the detection. That doesn't actually work, but oh well, it is what it is. Is there still an overlord here? I wouldn't surprise me if there is. Cheeky overlord, overseer, whatever. Come on, show your face, buddy. Yeah. You ain't tricking me, chief. Come here. Where are you at? Hello. Puff. Wait, he's actually pushing me? What's this? Oh. Actually has corruptors with this push. Now that I hadn't quite anticipated. I believe that we have fallen. Yeah, definitely have fallen. Pain start, 171 supply. This wasn't a very close game. It felt like the early game was okay, but then I guess the 3 Ravagers really dealt way more damage than they ever should have. And the fact that this thing went up, although I had a Void Ray and Tempest to deny this happening in the main base, should have definitely been possible. A little bit painful. It is what it is. All right, we're going to try again. See what our opponent is going to send us. And, well, more importantly, what I'm going to send to my opponent. So, GG counter remains the same because, well, I always GG. That isn't part of the GG counter. 15 out of 27 so far. A pretty good score. All right, let's hop into our third game. We got a barcode Zerg now. I didn't actually see the MMR. I bet it was fantastic though. I bet it's 6,300 at least. We're playing on Berlingrad. It's not a map that I'm particularly fond of. Is there anything here? Okay, listen to this. Single Tempest, harassment. We start with that. No scout whatsoever. Do everything blind. Single Tempest harassment. Fast third. And then we do a 3-base Blink Stalker all in from there. Or, no. Okay. Carrier harass into a Blink Stalker all in. So I'm gonna use a carrier here like you would usually use a battle cruiser. Except I can't teleport across the map. And I'm just going to click drones. I'm going to fly like this, pop, go into the main, then fly out. Or go into the third first, maybe. I'm not sure yet. Do I open up with a Void Ray then? Or do I just straight away go into the carrier? Maybe I want a Void Ray first. I'm not so sure yet, though. Nah, Void Ray first. Otherwise, I can't kill the detection. Or the overlords properly. That would definitely be an issue. So yeah, we kill... So, okay, here's the plan. Void Ray into carrier. Fast third base to confuse my opponent. Confusion often is one of the most important things. And I'm very good at confusing people. Not just with my poor pronunciation of the word confusion, but also by sending out fake signals. Like the carrier in this game. The carrier is merely a what would you call it? Just a distraction. It's a good distraction because it's going to fly and kill some stuff, but a distraction nonetheless. And my opponent will think I'm some idiotic Skytoss, you know, some Skytoss spammer. In reality, I'm not a Skytoss spammer at all. I am a Blinkstalker all-inner. I'm not quite sure what's worse for Zerg players. Like they look at you, they look into your ass. Like, I'm not quite sure what they consider worse, actually. A Skytoss spammer or a Blinkstalker all-inner. But I guess we'll figure it out today. If we get no GG, then we know that they aren't too fond of these Blinkstalker all-inners either. Alright, what is this crap? Not much, not much. Hop. You go here, you go here. So we're actually getting a decent amount of eco as well in the early game. And that is just so that our all-in hits harder. It's a kind of an important concept in general in StarCraft 2. Very often, if you're doing dedicated all-ins, you want to be greedy in the early game as well. This is actually true. It's actually how StarCraft works. Oh crap, I accidentally sent this out. That's not entirely what I wanted to. Oh no. It's gonna go in and see my Void Ray. Now maybe I won't be able to kill this, this stupid Overlord. I really wanted that Overlord kill as well. Oh, good control, Kevin de Koning. Very proud of you again. Oh no, I sent it back! What type of an idiot am I? I control this. Man, Cyril would be jealous of how well I control that. And then I just send it back to die. That made no sense whatsoever. I'm still going to clear that Overlord though, that's for sure. We'll get a fast third base is what I said as well. Although I don't really believe... Oh. I don't think I'm actually going to get the Overlord. It's pissing me off that I didn't get that Overlord because I shaded out with my Adept. If I don't shade out with my Adept, you'll need to keep the Overlord there. It's like a scouting tool, you know, to figure out what I have. So I'll get this. Now I'm going to find it anyway. That's the plan. I think it went towards the bottom side. I'm going to look for it at the bottom side. Don't forget that if he scouts something right now, it's not actually that bad. Might actually even be good. But I don't want to make that a habit. My opponent seeing things I'm not really allowed to see. Okay, you die. Good stuff. Very nice. You go over here. You build this. I'm not sure if I want a forge. I'll get a forge as well. It wouldn't surprise me if there's like an Overlord hiding here or something like that. Doesn't quite seem to be the case though. That is somewhat pissing me off, I have to admit. Just a little bit at least. So we're just completely pretending like we're full-on idiots here. I'm going to actually clear the path here on the bottom. Then I can fly my my little carrier over there. My little carrier. That's not very little at all. It's a rather large unit. Hop. I actually want to fake getting air weapons as well. This is a big play. That actually is a very big play. That is a huge play even. Perhaps the biggest of all plays. Uh-oh. So we're just warping some adepts. For safety, obviously. So right now my opponent is proper confused, you know that? Real confused. And he sees this as well, which will add into the confusion. And then he'll see the carrier harass. That's going to add on top of the confusion. Okay, we now have 8 gateways. Just going to get the gases here. Okay, here we go. Carrier harass. Oh, that's what, 3? Getting a bunch of these dudes, huh? Just gonna warp them in over here. Okay, I kind of want my opponent to build a bunch of corruptors. How many did I kill? I wish I could see that on the carrier. But you actually can't. So I'm gonna wait for the timing when the dude finishes. What do you call it? The Spire finishes. This is the ultimate mind game, honestly. Anyone that says that they've seen the ultimate mind game haven't seen this yet. Oh, this is a dead base. It's a very dead base. Crap. Oh, I hope he didn't notice this in time. I hope the corruptors are already on the way, because we're gonna go right now. This is it. I think the thing was done, so it probably... We're probably fine. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, I did not execute this very well, did I? Oh, you what? Who gets a blind 35 roaches? What is this? What in the world am I looking at? What? Why did he build so many roaches? I must have confused him for too long. That he started building safety roaches. That's not very smart. This thing is still alive, by the way. Where you can actually deal some damage here. Take this out or something. I'm killing a lot of crap though, am I not? Okay, go into the natural. Where's this thing? It's over here. It's very far away. He's getting 8 gas already, isn't he? We have 10 kills so far on this carrier, which I do appreciate. Hey, we're absolutely out-trading our opponent here. Muta. Okay, I must have been way more dead. I was gonna say way deader, but that's not really something you can say, is it? Okay. That's not a bad player. 62 workers in the end. Who was this? 6-3. Well, I don't know who that is. We lose 13 points though. Are we going to end on pure losses today? I don't think so. Also, I don't get to use my GG counter, which is the entire point of the GG counters. I need to win and then we see if my opponent is angry or not. That's kind of the fun part here, but if I just keep losing, we don't get to see it. Alright, we'll try another time. And if it doesn't work there, then the day just wasn't meant to be. And sometimes that's just the case, you know, in StarCraft 2. You can't always be winning, and that's fine. Sometimes you just lose 3 times. Alright, we got a Vindicta here. Vindicta is a American EPT Tour player, so a pretty decent player. I do enjoy playing against Vindicta as well. I always like playing against Americans. I think it's American, maybe Canadian. Just a North American at least, playing in that entire circuit, you know. We're going to proxy our first gateway. Get a couple of zealots going on the other side of the map here. Hop. Cheeky proxy gate. Need to wait for a bit, obviously. We'll get 1 or 2 zealots, and then we'll cancel the CC. Follow it up with like DT Blink or something like that. Something I feel very strongly about. I think those build orders are quite good. So we get a really quick scout in as well. Which is also something I personally like. First pylon being at home feels great. Look at that fast scout. Wow. Wow, such a fast scout. Get to do a little bit of harassment as well. Run around. Round, round, get around. I get around. Get around. Woo, I get around. I get around. Round, round. I get her from town to town. Do I need a Nexus? I think I'll get a Nexus, yeah. I can't quite... I think it's after Cybercore, actually. Zealot, Core, Nexus. Something along those lines feels correct-ish. Okay. Luckily, it's single gas here, which is nice for me, I think. Do I want to block this for a bit? I think so. But I don't want to block it too much, because then it might decide to build on the high ground, you know? That's something I definitely do not want. I'm going to need to move downstairs, though. No scout yet over here. Is this a Reaper first, or is it a something else first, like a Marine? So we're just going to wait it out a little bit. That's going to be our initial plan. This one's going to proxy a Dark Shrine in the very far corner. The way that life is supposed to be played. This game is supposed to be played. Okay, so that's that. Get a battery in the main base as well. I should have gotten a stalker first, shouldn't I? Yeah, whatever.
Where shall we? Yes, Executor. Give us your. Yes. Naja car, Nina. Yes, Executor. We serve with. Give us.
Yeah. What the hottest play, huh? Oh, well, at least killed that thing. And we're going to continue throwing more wrenches into his machinery. Can you say that? Nah, we can now. It's a Kevin idiom. One more shot. Thank you very much, Mr. Adept. Your servers will not be forgotten. Can we actually... I want to shoot this, don't I? Woo! Come on, go build that bunker then. Go build it then, buddy. I think we're winning pretty hard here, honestly. Do I want to... Yeah, I want to run around it. You go here. And the reason I'm sending in that worker is for actually a relatively simple reason. I think actually he'll GG, no? Will I need to build the DTs? Is now the question that I have. Or am I fine? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I lost both of my stalkers. Actually, it's kind of important that I keep this thing alive until my DTs come out. So that's what I'm going to be doing as well.
From the shadows I come.
I'm just going to move behind here. Then sneak in. We're in, boys! I knew it was going to work. You just sometimes you just have a good feeling about it. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, slippery like an eel. They call him the eel. But he was just a man. This is a medevac. There is a scan available. That's the last scan there is though. Oh. I don't really have detection, do I? I do not. I really do not. I really do not. Wait. That means no scan currently available. That is a good thing, isn't it? So there's going to be more hits pretty soon here. That's dead. 100% dead. Oh, I can move in with this right now. Slippery like an eel. Here we go again. GG. GG indeed, my friend. And we got a GG. And we got a win against a Premier North American player. Whew. Beautiful stuff. Alright, so we managed to end this episode on a high. And that's what's important. Because that's the thing that people remember, you know, the last thing. No one remembers any of the good things you did like 5-6 years ago. I sometimes try to remind people that I also won some tournaments back in the day. Say it's too long ago. Now ask me what my most recent result is. And I'll pretend like I can't speak anymore. Doesn't really work, but you can always try. All right, that's going to be it for me today. Thanks so much for watching. As always, we have this nice end screen. I'll see y'all next time. I have a Patreon. I never really talk about that. But as you can see, Hamster put some things in there. And you'll be on the screen. And other perks as well. So you can try that if you're interested. Don't worry. Otherwise, just like. And I'll see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.